You know when you're really stressed or not feeling so great about your life or about yourself? Talking to someone who understands can really help. But who is that person? How do you find them? Where do you even start? Talkspace. Talkspace makes it easy to get the support you need. With Talkspace, you can go online, answer a few questions about your preferences, and be matched with a therapist. And because you'll meet your therapist online, you don't have to take time off work or arrange childcare. You'll meet on your schedule, wherever you feel most at ease. If you're depressed, stressed, struggling with a relationship, or if you want some counseling for you and your partner, or just need a little extra one-on-one support, Talkspace is here for you. Plus, Talkspace works with most major insurers, and most insured members have a $0 copay. No insurance? No problem. Now get $80 off of your first month with promo code SPACE80 when you go to Talkspace.com. Match with a licensed therapist today at Talkspace.com. Save $80 with code SPACE80 at Talkspace.com.
Critical hit Punch All Nazis takes place in the early days of World War II and combines high adventure with cosmic horror. All dates, locations, and historical events are thrown out the window in order to create a fun story. So don't put too much thought into historical inaccuracies. All accents are done poorly, but with love, and no disrespect is intended. Last time
on Critical Hit.
Critical Hit.
I'd say he's not that kind of dog, but I don't think he's actually any kind of dog.
So, are we thinking that book is somewhere in the vicinity?
Doc, do you want to take a red pill?
I mean, what if I wake up in like a strange dimension with lightning everywhere and I'm in a pod and then I get flushed? I
mean, it's good. You have discovered the toilet, so. All right, where are you guys headed?
So we have discovered doors.
Yep, looks like you've opened everything on this hallway.
Yeah, one of these doors leads outside, right? Like this door leads outside, right?
This one up here leads out into a courtyard area.
Okay, do we know if there's more building past the courtyard?
You do not.
Okay. Yeah, I think we get back up to this hallway and then either go one direction or the other one.
Yeah.
We go from there.
Okay.
Okay, so you guys move back up to the T intersection.
Yep.
Would you like to go east or west?
Wow.
The door that says lounge is to the west, right?
Correct.
This is the lounge. I guess we haven't checked that yet. That's going to be the closest door. We can just check that first.
Yeah. Yeah.
Take my rifle out.
Okay.
Throw the door open.
You throw the door open. You see in this room 4 Norn acolytes sitting in a chair, and you see the leader kind of leading them into some kind of like initiation rite, like a when a cult is trying to brainwash and induct you. That's what looks like is going on in this room. As soon as the door opens and you burst in, Carlos, the leader is like, "I do not wish to be disturbed. Who are you?" And he fumbles into his robes looking for something, and he goes, "You fools, get them!" And the 4 Norn acolytes all rush at you.
I'm gonna shoot them.
Okay. Who are you going to shoot? There are 4 Norn. I probably should identify them with a color. Let me tint them each a color. So there's a yellow one, and there is a teal one, and there is a green one, a light green one, like a Winto mint, and there's a fuchsia. Can you see fuchsia?
I can see fuchsia. I can't see the difference between teal and green, but
you can't. Okay, let me change this one.
I'll shoot
the green one is now can Can you see? Is
Just
now?
turn it back white. Just actually.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
just
have
like
it be
one
white.
dot.
There you go.
I can definitely do
We'll
that.
just turn him back white. Okay. There
There
you
you
go.
go.
Which one would you like to shoot first? They are all within your range.
The pink one is right in my face.
Yep, it is. You may
I'm gonna shoot
attack him. You may do that. D2.
D2. That is coordination plus fighting. Oh, that's a good number. I like that number. Let's shoot somebody with that number. Un momento, por favor. That is wrong. That is all wrong. Would it be a problem if I were to re-roll that with the correct numbers, as all those numbers
Yeah,
are
please do
wrong?
that.
Okay, thank you. One success.
All right. You fire your shotgun and it goes wide as these guys, their robes are flashing all around, and all four of the acolytes at the same time withdraw these knives from their robes. The pink one rushes at you, Matthew, Doc, for a hand-to-hand combat.
Huh?
This guy probably hasn't been initiated enough, and he misses completely in his attack.
That's good, because I missed completely in my defense.
Yeah, there you go. All right. Who would like to go next?
I'll go next since I'm in there.
Okay. All right.
I'll shoot one of these guys with my pistol.
All right.
I'll shoot the white one.
Okay.
And if I can aim, I'll aim.
Yeah,
And if I can do a salvo, I'll do a salvo.
sure.
And I'll give you a point of threat, Steven.
Okay.
And, 11, 15. One success, but I will
reroll.
reroll. Actually, I guess I'll reroll both of those dice since I can.
Okay.
See what happens. Oh,
Hey,
two more
3
successes.
Very good. So you get a momentum.
Actually, this is because I'm using a handgun. An additional success
additional
on top
success.
of that. So four total.
All right. So you guys have now 6 momentum.
Okay. And then the pistol is vicious. So it's 3, 4, 3 damage.
Okay. So you are able to hit this guy. And he's going to respond by rushing at you and attempting to stab you with his steely knife.
2 successes.
And 2 successes. You may push this guy away from you if you like.
Okay. I'll push him like this way.
Okay. You push him away and his back crashes against this table and he's like, ah.
Pop in here and see if I can pop this yellow guy with my pistol.
Okay.
One success.
Okay. He responds by slashing at you with his knife. So agility and fighting.
All right. Be the same. All right. Oh, no successes.
All right. He catches your arm as you raise up, and you take 2 physical damage off of that.
Say 2. All right.
Yeah. Slices your arm pretty good.
Ow.
Am I able to see anybody from where I'm at?
You can see the fuchsia guy and the leader guy.
Okay. I'm going to use the Lee Enfield to aim at the fuchsia dude.
Okay.
2 successes.
Hey, very good. Roll some damage.
7.
Yeah,
pierce 1.
you hit this guy really good in his non knife wielding shoulder, and he is severely injured. Teal guy rushes up to you, Rodrigo, and also attempts to take a swing at you.
I'll spend a momentum.
Okay.
3 successes.
Hey, very good.
Wait, yes, 3 successes.
All right, you are able to dodge his attack, and you can push him away if you like.
Now let's get him all in a little bunch over here.
Okay. Push him over, and he runs into his pal, and they both fall down together, and There's a comical like crash of cymbals, non-diegetic cymbals. The leader goes, and he is able to finally pull out a handgun from his pocket, and he just fires at, I guess, you, Carlos, and he misses. That should be everybody. So we are at the top of the round. The fuchsia guy is the most injured.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a shot at the fuchsia guy.
Okay.
So I'll aim, and I'm not gonna spend any momentum on it.
Okay.
Two
Very good.
successes.
You can do some damage.
Okay, I will spend 1 momentum
Okay.
to do an additional die of damage for 3 damage.
Okay. He goes down. Somewhere in the asylum, you hear like a ticker board clack down to 13.
So is the leader one of these cats?
He's a Norn, yeah. He's their so in a group fight, he would be the leader of this, and they would be doing his bidding. But this time they are all scattered as individual fighters instead of a group fight. The teal man is going to rush up to you, Carlos, and he is going to try to cut you with his knife.
Okay. Oops, I accidentally rolled 3 dice. I'll need a momentum.
All right.
But 4 successes.
Yep, you succeed in being able to push him back again.
Yep, let's just put him back where he was.
All right. Another non-diegetic symbol crash as these two Norn crash into each other. Because you had a double success on that one, the white Norn is not able to get off the floor, so he passes on this round.
Nice.
Okay, your guys' turn.
Now I can shoot him?
Now you can shoot him.
I will shoot him. Mother of...
All right. Your shotgun is not great. It again scatters wide, or the spray pattern for this buckshot is pretty wide, and so his robes are just kind of peppered with shot, but nothing is hurting this guy. Yellow guy.
Throw your rifle.
Yellow guy is going to attempt to attack you, Valentino, and yeah, he misses pretty bad. He swings at you, so he's, instead of a stabby down motion with the knife, he's trying to do a left to right sweeping motion, and he swings and misses you so hard that his knife gets stuck in the door jamb, and he's trying to pull it out because his knife is stuck.
Well, that sounds
Your
like opening
turn.
nothing. So yeah,
Yeah.
we'll try to blast him.
Okay.
Oh shoot! 1 success. By a
All
hair.
right. Make sure you guys use your aims if you have aim abilities.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Especially if you're not moving. But
that's true.
since you didn't aim, if you want to move now, you potentially could do that.
Yeah, I can withdraw a bit. Maybe take some cover on the
Okay.
opposite side of the door here.
Okay. All of the Norn people are done for this round. So if anybody else,
That would be me.
Rob or
then.
Brian, or Brian just went. So Rob, it's you.
I'm gonna aim at the boss dude. 'Cause
Okay.
He's got a gun.
Okay. And you're using a rifle?
I'm using the Lee Enfield. Yeah.
Okay.
These are, as far as I can tell, normal guys, right?
Yeah.
I will go ahead and salvo, though.
Okay.
As well as
Keep
the aim.
track of your salvos.
Yep. I'm down 1 on each weapon right now.
Okay. Hey, very
I'm
good.
u-
3 successes.
You don't have to be down on the zapper. You could have reloaded in between scenes.
Fair.
Well,
I figured I was going to reload both of them after this one, anyways,
Oh, okay.
because
yeah.
it seems unlikely that I'm going to need to pull out the zapper right now.
I mean, probably not in here.
So
All right.
there's,
So do some damage.
Mm.
Wow.
10 pierce 4, technically?
Yeah. This guy's robes are burning, and he is kind of spinning out of control and screaming. You can tell, and you guys can all smell burnt flesh filling up the room very quickly. This guy is badly injured. Top of the round. That makes him even crazier as he starts to pull the trigger and tries to shoot at you, Doc. And he succeeds and does 2 physical damage. Armor can soak any of that up.
Okay. So it looks like I would take 1. Yeah.
Okay. Team your
So
guys.
I'm now down to 8.
You hear the other acolytes on the other side of the room going, "Master, master!" And the guy just continues to scream and burn. Ah!
So who just shot me?
The leader.
boss.
Oh, I shoot him back.
Okay.
Boom!
One success. Yep. Again, shotgun really not doing a great job for you here.
Let's go. Can I have a rifle?
The yellow guy, the yellow acolyte runs over and he attempts to stop, drop, and roll. But he stops, drops, and rolls, but he's not on fire.
Oh, okay.
Team your guys.
I'll take a shot at the leader.
Okay.
I'll aim and I'll do a salvo. 1 success, but I'll reroll that 19.
Okay.
Or
hey,
one
very
success.
good. Yep. Go ahead and finish this guy off.
Okay. Let me take a momentum for 1 additional die of damage.
How many die of damage do you think you're going to roll with just 2 dice?
So you mean without adding a momentum?
Yeah.
So that's 4 dice of damage. The thing about
Yeah, it's
this
pretty random,
game
right?
in particular is that your dice can subtract from each other.
Yeah, that's
so
true.
rolling more dice isn't necessarily like a higher.
No, a bad thing. No, because you could actually get dice out of it.
So I'll spend.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Well, I mean,
You're
the
gonna spend
damage
momentum
dice,
for
like
damage.
the damage dice can cancel each other out.
Yeah. Okay. So go ahead and use that extra dice.
2 damage.
Yep, he goes down. Pow. Avenge me, my acolytes. Yes, master. This other guy's still rolling on the floor. The blue guy finally gets up, and he once again tries to lunge at you, Rodrigo, although these guys feel a little shaky because they don't have their master.
Mm.
So if you will try to fend off this attack.
1 success.
Yes. Yeah, no, this guy does some damage to you.
Okay.
Ouch. 4 physical damage. Soak up any with armor.
All right, I'll soak 2.
Okay.
Have any of them not acted?
The white one has not acted yet.
Yellow one's the only one I can actually see, isn't it?
Yeah. Technically, he hasn't acted yet either. He's just been rolling around on the floor like a buffoon.
Okay. I guess I will step in and shoot at the white one.
Okay.
I do not get. I'll use a momentum this time
Okay.
for 3 successes.
Very good. Do some damage.
8
Wow.
damage. Man, I should have salvoed that.
Yeah, this guy is in bad shape. You said the white guy. Yeah, he just kind of slumps back because you got him right in the gut, and he's grabbing his gut, and you can tell he's bleeding and really seriously injured here, and he's just kind of bent over, and he's just like, never said it was going to be like this. He said I'd have happy dreams. And he will kind of stumble forward and attempt to stab you, Blisco.
I don't appreciate that. Coordination fighting, right? Or no?
It is agility and fighting.
Agility fighting. 2 successes.
Wow, 2 successes. Okay, you were able to fend this guy's attack off.
Oh,
you punch him and he falls down to the floor, and he's just kind of like half attempting to stab at you from the floor. Just very weak. His arm is just kind of Uh, all right. Team your guys, Brian or Rodrigo.
I'll
3
go.
acolytes left. Okay.
I will shoot the one that's on me.
Okay.
I'll do a salvo.
All right. Is this your third one?
This is my third
Or your-
one, so
Okay.
yep. So I gotta reload after this. 2 successes.
Very good. Roll some damage on this guy.
Okay. How are we doing on momentum?
You got 4.
Let me use 1 momentum for an additional die of damage.
Okay.
For 2 damage.
Ouch. Ouch. All right. This guy takes a little bit of damage.
Okay. Does it look like these guys have any armor?
No, these guys, I mean, just the cloth that they're wearing.
Okay.
So, yeah, your total damage went through on this guy.
Okay.
Okay, who's
it's me.
Brian? Brian, is your turn.
All right. Do I actually have like any straight shot at any of these?
Yeah, you can
Okay.
get anybody but the yellow guy.
But the yellow.
You can get the blue and the white guy.
Yeah. The
Okay.
blue. I'll aim, or I'll aim and shoot at the blue guy.
Okay.
And I'll be trying for a salvo here.
Okay.
Yeah. Kind of on momentum, so I won't do any of that. Let's see. And 1 success. I'll re-roll the 15 with the aim.
Okay.
Oh, hey.
3 successes.
2 more
Very
successes.
good.
Yeah.
You get a momentum back. Do some damage on this guy. In fact,
All right.
you're doing a salvo already, so
Yeah.
all of your effects will count here.
Let's see. With the pistol, 6.
And
Just
that is
with
you
the
did that on
effect.
the blue guy.
Yep.
Okay. So 6. Yeah, this guy is also pretty full of holes.
Okay.
He's pretty almost dead. As we get to the top of the round, the yellow guy finally comes to his senses, and he's just eyes full of rage. I will avenge my master. And he comes rushing at you, Doc, and attempts to stab you with a thrust of his knife at you.
2 successes
Ooh.
and not be stabbed.
Yeah. Unfortunately, no. The stabs go through, and I guess you are able to deflect it a little bit because you take no damage off of that attack.
Cool. Is it our turn?
Yep.
Can I stab him back?
I mean, you don't have a knife,
Sure I
but
do.
you do have a weapon that is good in close range.
I mean,
We
I don't
were-
have it readied. I do have a knife.
Yeah, we do have knives.
Oh, okay. All right.
But again, I've also got a shotgun literally pointed at this guy.
Shotgun does a little bit more damage than a knife, so
Well, but
Yeah.
can you aim a shotgun? No, it's inaccurate, right?
right. Sawed-off shotgun is inaccurate. Yes.
Yeah, so there's no point in me trying to aim. I'm just going to start flailing wildly. Woo, coordination plus fighting is the same as it ever was. All right, gentlemen, I'm going to get him this time. I'm going to get him because I'm good enough, I'm smart enough, and gosh darn it, 2 successes.
Hey, good job. You may do some damage.
Pow. Shotgun does a base of... Oh, that's why I carry it. Never mind. I hit 1 time out of 5, but it does some pretty good kabooms. How do you feel about 6 plus 2 effects?
Well, the effects don't count.
Does it have any tags?
Yeah. it's unreliable.
Let's see. Vicious, inaccurate, major. So
Got
it's Frank
vicious?
Burns. It does have vicious, yeah.
Okay.
But I didn't salvo.
Is that a salvo trait or is that just a quality?
Nope, it's just a quality.
It says damage, 5, salvo, vicious, size, major. Quality.
Oh,
is
yeah.
inaccurate.
So
You have
salvo,
to call
vicious.
it. You do have to call it.
Yeah, I would have to salvo to get the vicious.
Gotcha.
Yep. So, you blast a pretty good sized chunk in this guy.
But he's not dead, is he?
No.
Pinhead.
The white acolyte continues from the ground, Valentino, to try and stab at thee.
From hell's heart stabs at thee.
1 success.
He is going to slash across your shins for 2 physical damage.
Yeah, getting low. All right.
But he is on the floor and pretty vulnerable at this point. The one that is the most injured is blue.
I'll move over there and reload.
Okay. The blue one is going to move up to you, Valentino, and take another stab at you.
That's me.
That's Blisco.
Oh, I'm sorry. Blisco.
I don't like that.
Not
That's
good.
Bad.
Not good. That is not good. 2 physical damage.
I only take 1.
Okay.
So that part's good.
Yeah.
Cover.
Too bad he got you in the thigh with that one. Ow. Your guys' turn.
I would like to shoot this man in the face.
Okay.
Not specifically the face.
I mean, you can. He's a bad guy.
Yeah,
He's
but
affiliated with the Nazis.
if I aim for the face, then I have to take like extra things. I'm just gonna shoot. And if it happens to be that his face is in front of the gun, great.
Yeah.
If not, as long as he's in front of the gun in some way, shape, or form, I'm dandy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna aim
sure
at him and fire.
If you guys survive this, I'm not sure that anybody's going to come and need to identify bodies.
By the way, that's a Deadlands way of doing it.
Yeah.
Shoot first, identify what you hit later.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to aim and fire.
Okay.
That
3
is 5
successes?
successes.
5 successes, so you'll get 2 successes back. Or no, 3 successes back. That puts you guys up to a momentum of 7.
I will take 2 of that for extra dices.
Okay. Your momentum is at 5. And yeah, this guy is obliterated. I think that's all the acolytes, so it's your guys' turn.
All right. I can see like the white guy.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'll aim and shoot at him.
Okay.
Here goes. 1 success. I'll reroll that 16.
Okay.
And
Hey, very good.
There's another success. All right.
Do some damage on this guy. Hey, very good. You
6.
also do significant damage onto him as he lays there on the floor, continuing to bleed out. We are at the top of the round. Which one of you would like to go first? There are 2 acolytes left in this room.
I would like to go first.
Okay.
Which one of them is more damaged?
They are both equally damaged.
Salvo and aim at the yellow one to see if we can get them off my friends so they can get
Okay.
them off me.
Okay.
Yeah. Aim for the extra die and bablam.
2 successes. Very good.
Yeah,
You want to re-roll the 18? You can, I suppose.
that's good enough.
Okay.
I don't
You don't want to push it?
I'm being
Okay.
greedy tonight, and I
Yeah.
think
No,
my
I get it.
force is going to catch up to me here shortly.
I get it.
But this is salvo, so blam. That'll be
Oh, yeah.
7 pierce 2.
The yellow guy is down.
There we go. And I'm gonna get smacked by the white guy.
This guy is too weak to do anything.
Hey, even better.
Do we want to try and pump their brains, or do we think that they are just like dudes in robes?
I'm not sure what you're wanting to do. You're wanting to interrogate this guy?
No, we've tried that. We've actually tried to do something like that twice with the Norn, and they're just not receptive to it.
Okay.
Although these guys are apprentices, so
Yeah, like initiates, yeah.
Right.
yeah. But also that probably means that they don't know much.
True.
If you just want to pistol whip him instead of killing him, maybe we can scoop him up later.
Or he can, come stab us in the back. Yeah, I'll just see if I can club him with the butt of my
Okay.
shotgun and not murder him to murder.
All right,
death.
so that was a hand-to-hand combat.
Okay.
Yeah, you succeed. So
oh, good. Come on.
you may pistol whip him. So bludgeoning damage, I believe, is what we say, 3 or 4 dice.
I want to say last time you said 4, but I also
Okay. Go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah, you hit this guy you beat this guy to an inch of his life, and because he is an initiate, he just starts, crying. I just want to go back to my cell. I just want to go back to my cell before he passes out from all of the pain. You are out of combat.
Okay.
I think I made this a little bit too brutal for you guys.
I'll make a note about where this guy is,
and I'll leave him on the map.
Yeah. So, regardless of or regarding how brutal this is, it's just like a huge leap between like human enemies and like supernatural enemies. Like we are like extremely capable at taking on human enemies and like still not very good at taking on like supernatural enemies. Like I have a way to sort of soften them up, but it's very like momentum intensive. And we do have the prototype, but like other than that, it's not like like each of us doesn't have a resource we can spend to be effective against like something that has like 8 armor or whatever.
Yeah, that's the case where you would definitely want to use fortune if you can do that in those cases. But I think the biggest problem that you guys have early on, you encountered 2 groups, and each of them did serious injury to you guys with their stabby swords.
Yeah.
And so that's the thing that I think set you guys back the most.
If only we had a magic user.
I mean, that definitely wore us down a little, but I definitely took like 8 damage with or more with like 2 piercing to the face.
Yeah,
from that supernatural guy. So that burst damage, that'll do you in.
Yep.
Do we want to do anything to maybe truss up young McMurphy here, or?
Yeah, we can sit him on a chair and maybe tie him up a little.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you can find some, like, surprisingly in this room, curtains.
Yeah.
That you can tie him up with, an interior room with curtains on the wall.
What are the odds?
I know, right?
There used to be a water,
and this looks just like a lounge that doctors or patients might congregate in. This looked like, while it was an initiation that you walked in on, this could be a group therapy session room, or it could be a literal lounge where the doctors can come in and have their coffee. Things are in a lot of disarray, and it's pretty gross and grungy in here. Everything smells. There's a dampness on everything. It's just in a general disarray. If this hospital really, truly, indeed closed down 10 years ago, whoever was occupying this since then does not know how to do general maintenance.
Do we want to head this way? I keep heading for this door.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. We're gonna discover a chunk of hallway over here somewhere.
Yeah, so you get to the end of the hallway, and you're able to open up this door. And this looks like some kind of a storage room, or it once was some kind of a storage room. Lots of linens are in here, or bed sheets are in here. There's not a lot going on in this space. To your north, you see another hallway with what look like cells or rooms on each side. I'll go ahead and just... Will I reveal the whole room? Yeah, I'll just go ahead and reveal the whole hallway.
Okay.
The problem is there's a gate right here that is locked. So right here is a gate, and the gate is locked, and you would need a key to get into this room. Or get into this area.
So what is this room again?
It's like a linens closet.
Oh, okay.
Just sort of a storage area.
Are we still revealing stuff?
I am still revealing stuff.
Okay.
To the south, you can see what look like more rooms down this way, but these do not have any kind of gate or anything preventing people from wandering down here.
Okay. Real quick, I'm going to go rifle through the linen closet.
You find some soiled linens. Whatever they're doing in this place, they're also not cleaning linens for anybody. At the very
but still folding them and putting them away.
yeah,
Very
still
strange.
folding them and putting them away. At the very end of the hallway to your south, you see a shimmering shape. I don't know. Can you see her down here? Probably not.
I can see someone here.
Okay, you can see that person. Okay. It
Yeah.
looks like an elderly woman, a matronly old woman, and she is slowly walking down the hallway towards you. I heard some noises down there. Is everyone okay? Maybe I should come down and help you out.
Oh, good. This can't be bad.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah,
a
no way
just
this
a
backfires on us.
just a sweet old lady. I like how like Matthew is like still way back here.
I'm just like, I don't trust old ladies.
Yeah, exactly. It's like he was up here somewhere, and then the moment an old lady was revealed, he's like all the way back at the.
Nope. Up it.
I'm like, nope.
Nope.
I mean,
That's
I'll go talk to the old lady.
As you approach, the old woman is like, I don't recognize you. You shouldn't be here.
Haven't
And
you seen
her
the opening
face-
scene of Ghostbusters? Oh, sorry.
That's exactly
Get her,
right.
Ray.
Her face just kind of melts away and her eyes kind of roll back and turn into black. And like this dark bile starts coming out of her mouth and her teeth are super sharp. And she rushes at you, Carlos, and is slashing at you with long fingernails, the long finger-like talons coming at you.
Oh gosh.
Yeah,
Oh, great.
that's the word you should be thinking. Top of the round.
Fingertips with bugles.
Okay. I will aim at her with my rifle.
Okay, you can get her from there. Get her,
Yep.
Ray.
I will also give you a point of threat,
Okay,
and I will do a salvo with my rifle,
okay.
which will make it vicious, and I will roll that for 3 successes.
Very good. You may do some damage on this person.
Okay. What's the momentum situation?
Yeah,
5?
let me pull everything. No, did you say you spent a momentum?
No, I gave you a threat.
Okay. Then yes, you have 5 momentum.
I will spend the
Alright.
momentum on damage.
Actually, you have 6 momentum because you rolled 3 successes.
Okay. I'll just spend it right away to get an additional die.
Okay.
So the Lee infield is 6 plus my insight 7 plus that momentum is 8 damage.
8 damage, you say?
Sorry, 8 damage dice. But it's
okay.
3, 4, 5, 6 damage total.
Wow. These bullets pass right through her. And she continues to advance on you.
Yeah, when that happens, Dutch is like, well, I give up.
Let's go.
Yep, I'll take a few steps, pull out the prototype, and
Okay.
Time to freak see Grandma.
Is it a DR2?
Yes. She has no tentacles.
Okay. Just
Yet.
fire, or I guess.
Okay.
So
Why don't you use an aim or you've already got an aim, but sure.
You can't aim because he moved.
yeah,
Oh,
I
that's right.
was not over here.
Okay.
I did do. We did mention reloading after the.
Yeah, you reloaded. You're fine.
So I will use a salvo here on this.
Okay. 2 successes. Very good.
Successes. 6.
Man, not enough to do anything to her. The bolt of lightning just passes right through her body.
This is not good.
Beno or Doc?
Well, I can try. I don't know if I've met any better luck than the rest of these guys, but yeah, aim with my rifle and shoot and try to get a couple shots in there for salvo.
I don't suppose anybody has like an occultism focus on their academia.
Yes, I do.
Okay, instead of taking a shot at her, you want to see if you know anything about, I don't know, ghosts or whatever this is.
Or whatever she is, yeah.
Sure, I can see if I can figure anything out.
Okay. Why don't you roll some academia plus insight or, yeah.
Okay.
Or reason, either one, but probably insight.
Yeah, I think I'll go with insight. So let's see. Oh, dang.
3 successes. Very good.
4
All
if
right.
cultism
Oh, yeah.
is.
Yeah, definitely 4. So that gives you 7 momentum now. Yeah, so based on what you saw with your mask earlier with the inmate ghost running around, this looks like a ghost of someone who ran or was a part of the asylum. But she is someone that has probably been through some occultic magics, and the Norns are full of magic, is here also as a protector of whatever the current inmates are. And it looks like there's 10 Norn left that that you would have to take out to save Towton. And so her role is to protect. Now, phantasms, spooks, specters, they're fairly intangible. So they have fairly high what you would consider armor for a ghost. You, based on what you observed with both Carlos and Blisco's attacks, Blisco was the closest to breaking through that ectoplasmic shield that this ghost has.
Mm-hmm.
If only there was a little bit more behind Blisco's gun, it probably would have done a little bit of damage.
I see.
Mm-hmm.
So we just need to get lucky with a lot of damage or piercing.
So
Yeah.
the answer is more damage, is what you're telling me.
Yeah, she's got an armor of 6. If you
more
want
DACA.
Okay.
Yeah.
More.
So you need
need
piercing and more damage. Yeah. So that was Brian's turn. Matthew, it is your turn.
Okay. So does Valentino share any of that information with us?
Yeah, I pretty much say, yeah.
I'm
really
just saying, because as a rule, we're not good at communicating stuff. I had an idea.
Yes.
Deadly Nightshade is Hand of Glory, which is a mystical thing. What if I shove the Deadly Nightshade in my shotgun? And
I'm sure plugging up your shotgun has never backfired at all on anybody ever. But yeah, go ahead.
If I'm gonna put it down the barrel so that when the buckshot comes out, it's gonna fire and it's gonna be like, boom, Deadly Nightshade, which is clearly some sort of magical effect.
All right.
It'd be like, boom, 1 success.
Yeah, probably wasn't a great idea because you hear some kind of like a sparking flying out of the front of your gun, and nothing happens.
You're just mean.
Hey, you had 1 success on a D2. You also no longer have any Deadly Nightshade.
Mm-hmm.
Top of the round. Hissy Hiss comes at all of you, and you may all roll a will plus resilience D2.
I will get an additional die because of my Dauntless talent.
I'm going to spend a momentum.
I'm just rolling junk.
2 successes.
See, this is why I walked in front of the other guy, because I didn't realize that it's like damage was an attack. I thought it was with a save, and I'm good at these saves.
Oh, yeah. I mean, this is an attack, so.
Yeah, but the other attack was like an actual attack.
Okay.
Calling for a save.
Yeah. Matthew or Rob?
One save.
Huh?
1 success to save.
Oh, okay. I guess I didn't see your previous roll. So Blisco saved. Doc did not. The other 2 saved. Doc, this old lady Reminds you of maybe the grandmother that you had, who used to put you under the boathouse when you were bad, where all the spiders were at. And you take, holy crap, 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 mental damage.
Or do you mean 3 mental damage?
Depends on what your courage is, but yeah.
5.
Okay, cool. 3 mental stress, please.
Boogity boogity boogity.
It is your team turn.
Yeah. I would like to aim and fire at her.
Okay.
We'll do the salvo as well.
Okay.
Bam.
Hey, 3
That
successes.
is
You
4
are
successes.
You are max momentum.
All right, let's use some of that momentum then.
Okay, how many would you like to use?
I will use 7. I will use 3 of it to give me 10 damage dice.
Okay. All right, cool.
Since I'm salvoing here, and this is Pierce 2.
Okay.
For Pierce
Wow.
6, 13, 14, 15, 16 damage.
Yeah, she lights up and just starts to glow with this immense blue flame growing inside of her, and it just keeps expanding. And then kaboosh, the specter blows up, and there's ectoplasmic goo everywhere.
Oh, nice shooting, Tex.
Yeah, that was a crap ton of damage. You blew past her armor and all of her stress. So good job.
Ugh.
Yeah. And so what do we find down here? Well, as you guys move down this hallway, first 3 doors on your left, this would be on the right side of the map, are all empty rooms. All empty patient rooms. These look, in quotes, clean. They are not occupied or have not been occupied in a while.
Yeah.
Probably because you killed those guys a couple of days ago. At the end of the hallway, you see 2 rooms. The room to the right of you says Lab 1, and the room to the left, at the bottom left of the map, where you can see that door, is labeled storage.
Where's Lab 2?
I think it's this thing, right?
This is Lab 1. That's what you're indicating there is Lab 1.
Oh, I see. Matthew's asking where's Lab 2. Okay.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Why would you label one if you only had one?
Why would you release a one shot and put a number 1 on it if they weren't expecting to do a number 2? Thank you,
right,
Matthew.
I'm going
You
for
you have proved my argument for me. Yes, thank you. Yes. So that is a very good question. Where is Lab 2?
We're gonna find out.
Next time.
Blisco is Lab 2 all along.
Hi.
Yes.
Let's
go with Lab 2 all along.
Mm-hmm.
Let's check the storage room first.
You guys want to check the storage room. Very good. As you open up the storage room, you remember something that the White Witch said when Doc, you will remember these words, that he said that they put something inside of him and it grew to the size of the storage container. You open up this room and there is a giant worm, and it has definitely gotten out of its container and has filled up the size of this room.
Closing the door.
Yeah.
Wait,
how
if it filled up the room? Hopefully, it's trapped. In there.
how possible is it to just do the like Scooby Doo thing of opening the thing, seeing a monster, and immediately shutting the door?
Okay. Who is going to take mental damage? Who is going to take... So 2 of you have to take mental damage, and 2 of you will have to take some form of physical damage.
I think
Doc should take mental damage.
Yeah, I think Doc. I actually probably have the next highest armor and courage at 2.
I've also got 2 courage.
Okay, so we could do Doc and Blisco take mental damage, Valentino and I take physical damage.
Okay, Doc and Valentino, you both open the door, and Doc, you see the size of this thing, and you instantly are having horrible flashbacks to that fiasco in the medical room, where that room was splitting into a bunch of different parts, and you were trying to kill it. This is like that one jacked up to 11, and you take only 2 mental stress.
Okay.
Valentino, you said you're taking the other mental stress.
No.
That'd be good.
Blisco. You
Or
see this thing?
Would you rather take, because Blisco, you got 2 armor too, right?
I have 2 courage, 1 armor.
Oh, okay. What do you have as far as armor, Brian?
None.
Nothing? Okay. Well, it's too bad. Like, somebody's gonna have to take some physical
You have
damage.
courage, Brian?
Yeah, I got 2 courage.
All right, I will take the physical then, because that's at least 1 soak.
All right. So, Valentino, you see this giant worm, and you just also freak out, and you take 3 mental stress. As you all try to close the door, the giant worm is pushing at it, and it's lashing out. And Blisco, your fingers, because this is a tentacle monster, your fingers start to resemble the tentacles, or at least you think they're tentacles. And you accidentally slam it in the door, and you take 3 physical damage.
Ow.
And Carlos, whoops, you also take 3 physical damage while you're attempting to shove this door closed. You can hear the beast roaring, and you can hear it pounding against the doors and the walls. And each time it hits, plaster falls from the ceiling onto your heads.
Okay. Well, I don't think this is gonna hold for long. So, if anybody has any ideas,
this place.
After a few moments, the banging kind of slows down.
Oh, okay.
But you can still
It's
hear
not
the noises from the inside.
particularly smart.
That was the storage room?
Yes.
Hey, Valentino, I don't suppose you've ever read anything about these wormos.
I don't know. Have I? As far as I'm aware.
This would be so this would have to definitely be
Chthonian.
I mean it is occultish, yeah, sure. You can try to do a academia. Insight plus academia.
3 successes.
Hey, very good. You are get 1 momentum back. As soon as I get back to that layer.
What's your academia, Brian?
Oh, 4 success. 5. So yeah, with the occult
7
focus.
Okay. Yeah, so you have read occasionally about this while you were studying with in Paris, trying to get some mystical abilities built up. You have kind of read. Now it's starting to click with what the White Witch said. This is something called a she-had or a sea-had. And you know that it is a worm that will definitely grow into a certain size, usually the space it occupies. And it will usually try to control the subject. If it gets inside of you, it will try to mentally control the subjects and mentally destroy them from the inside. From the outside, they are just a bulldozer of damage. They have lashing tentacles. They can, slam you around. They are immune to heat, so you can't burn them. So that would make it very difficult for a weapon like the Prototype X1 to do a lot of significant damage. But they're also very good at hearing, and they are also not allergic to water, but water will harm them.
Hydrophobic.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Who wants to? Do these rooms have a sink? Is that what this is back here?
It's a toilet.
Okay.
Those are patient toilets.
The big
Considering that it hasn't busted
next
out
to the bed.
Yeah.
This
Yeah. So,
rectangular, this square thing. What is that?
yeah. So this is a bed. This is a toilet. This is like a cabinet or a shelf of some
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
This is a church. This is steeple.
All right. Who
Break the
wants?
toilet and get the place.
Now
a
it
club.
hasn't. It looks like everything is holding. So, you guys decided to close it and not to fight. So you've taken whatever damage you need to. So you are
Okay.
not in combat.
Mhm.
Had you decided to fight it, then we would be in combat. But you guys wanted to close the door right away. So instead of rolling to see what would happen, I'm taking a cue from a recent video that Rodrigo Lopez posted on his YouTube channel about instead of great failures, how about you just ask what happens?
Yeah. Sounds smart.
Yeah, it's good advice. So Carlos and is that Bug Eater? You are right up against a door that says Lab 1.
Okay. If it looks,
Mm.
if the storage room looks stable, let's check lab 1.
Okay.
Here I put
You-
off checking the lab because I figure that's where the monster was going to be.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean that's not you're not wrong.
I mean, this monster was foreshadowed, so I can't really complain.
Yeah. Oh no, you guys defeated my plans perfectly. Curse you all.
Mhm. So big, he's
well.
almost got 5 shadows, really.
I hate whenever there we go. The fog of war is not the best.
Yeah,
You have to
that's
do
why. That's why.
polygon
That's why I
reveal.
just never. Yeah, I just never used it in the Void Saga. There were definitely times where I was like, well, I could learn how to use the Fog of War, or I can just keep stuff in the DM layer, and I just did it like a caveman.
Yeah, well, since this one is all about exploration and finding things,
Yeah,
I didn't want you to have the whole map, but I wish
Totally,
they had
totally.
rectangular reveals instead of just pin reveals. Basically pointing and clicking and laying out the area that you're revealing. I wish it was like, hey, I want to reveal a circle, or I want to reveal a square or a rectangle.
Sure.
But no, it's all
Like the
polygon.
full area.
Yeah. So the two of you enter into this lab, and this looks like a well-used lab. Are the rest of you going to come down and look in here as well?
I think they were down there because they
Oh, okay.
caught some flack off the monster too.
Sure.
So
All right. So Valentino, when you walk in, you notice on this like medical table where people get strapped down, and you also notice that there's like 2 kind of electrode things resting on this table, and you remember that there were a lot of ghosts that had these burn marks on their temples. This would be where shock therapy would have been done on patients.
ECT.
Mm-hmm.
spooky. I'll look around the room.
Sure. You look around the room, and over in the corner, you notice that there is a red book on one of the tables.
Does it have anything on the cover?
It says the Diary of Randolph Carter.
Oh, hey, I found Carter's book.
Bum, 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 bum.
Ting 1 diary, Randolph Carter.
Yeah, hang on. I need to turn my rifle in a different direction to fit it in my inventory.
Okay.
Should I? I look at Doc. I'm like, should I open this? It might actually. Okay, you do it, but it might have some information on how to free Thornton.
Fountain, yeah.
Houghton. Sorry.
Yeah. So
Sure.
the Diary of William Randolph Carter is really more a journal of his adventures into the dreamlands. He talks about at one point he would go in and the cats would lead him into the dreamland, but soon the cats got angry with him. He talks about being able to open portals to the dreamlands in order to get through. He also talks about the cult of the Silver Key, although you guys would instantly know, or at least Doc would instantly know when he says the cult of the Silver Key. He's probably really talking about the Silver Key Club. And he knows that there are secret organizations that have keys that can unlock soft spots in our reality to take you to the dreamlands easier. But Carter kind of signs off his diary by saying, I've found my own way into the dreamlands through my years of wanderings and travels, meditations and studying, that I no longer need any of those. So I bid you adieu, dear reader. Signed, William Randolph.
Hang on.
Anything on a cursory glance, there's nothing that really seems like something super, super important that we need to definitely know.
Oh, everything that I said is definitely important stuff you need to know.
Okay. I mean, I thought we knew that. Maybe I'm crazy. Okay.
All right. You want to? Excuse me. You want to
Yeah.
stash that and
And so what, let's make sure everybody has the same information. What information, when Doc reads this aloud to all of you, what are the key points that you took away from this, Carlos?
the key points that I took away is that he knows about the silver key,
Uh-huh.
and some cats were mad at him.
Yeah, that was early on as in Adventures, yeah.
Yeah, some cats got mad at him early on,
Mhm.
and he knew about the silver key, which I think is the key to the dreamlands that we saw. Now,
Right.
I haven't been told about what sort of adventure Doc went through to get that key, so I don't know anything else about that.
Right.
But it sounds like he went off to the Dreamlands, which is something that we knew had happened. That's why his niece was looking for him.
Uh-huh.
That's all I got. I don't know if I missed something in the middle there.
Yeah, there was something that you missed. Maybe
Okay.
Valentino picked up on it.
I don't know.
A little tired from all this
Maybe.
craziness. What about you, Blisco? Was there anything that struck you, since you're the one that has been probably to the Dreamlands more than anyone else?
See, he followed the cats initially. They got mad.
Mm-hmm.
He's figured out another way that doesn't require the key.
Yeah.
But he is aware of the people that Doc hasn't told us about.
Oh, the
Okay.
soft spots.
Oh, the soft spots. What did they say about the soft spots? Doc, do you remember what was said about the soft spots?
Beware of the soft spots, wasn't it?
No.
No.
You go back, you flip back through, and Blisco or Carlos says, "Wait a minute, wasn't there something about soft spots?" And you go back and you read the passage again, and it's like, yes, the key can be used to get into the Dreamlands through soft spots in our reality.
Ah.
Does that mean that the base is then a soft spot?
The base is not a soft spot. Have you encountered any soft spots on the base?
Yes.
Nope.
Well,
And
we encountered a soft
Trenches.
spot in the trenches.
Yes, but that was off the base. That was over on the White Cliffs of Dover. But yes, that was a soft spot.
But more, the one guy, the excitable nerd dude whose name I can't
Dilbert.
remember, Dilbert, has been able to use the key at base.
Yeah.
Which suggests that the base has some amount of soft spot.
It might be a momentary soft spot since it's the focus of an entire cult's attack on us through dreams. Definitely something to get to talk to the nerds about. I'm sorry, the eggheads.
Okay. All right. You've got some good information.
Yeah. They'll love this. We'll
Yeah.
play this record for them. They'll read those
Yeah.
books. And then when their heads explode, we'll get new eggheads.
Oh, no. Valentino, no.
what?
All right. Somewhere in your mental mind, Valentino, you know that there have to be at least 10 more Norn in this building.
I see.
I'm going to stash the Carter diary with Reanimator 2. This time it's a diary.
You're putting them in your pack?
Yeah.
All right. You've got those in your inventory.
on top of a pile of unidentified pills and some chewing tobacco.
You have some blue pills, red pills, and pink pills. I wonder what
Can
any
we
of them
hole up anywhere for a while and bandage you up? And
I mean, yeah, these rooms are relatively clean. And now that you know that the only space you should probably avoid is the storage room, I mean, the lab could be a spot. Any of these rooms could be a spot.
I mean, the lab might even have medical supplies since it was used relatively recently.
Let's check.
Yeah. Doc, you find a medical book up on one of the shelves, and it's a pill book.
It's a pharmacologia.
Yeah, it just says pill book on the outside. And when you open it up, there is somebody writes down blue pill gives you energy. Red pill calms your mental state. Pink pill gives you strength. And then you say, if you eat the bat, it makes you see colors. And then another one that says, cats taste good for dinner. And then another entry says, white pills are bad. Nurse gives them to me all the time. And then there's another one that says, green pills make me scared. And then it's just weird symbols and scratches and pictures of cats and a recipe for eating cat.
Yeah, it looks like the locals got a hold of it.
The inmates were running this particular asylum.
All right. Well, now do you know what the pills are that you got?
Well, one of them is clearly Dexedrine.
Well, good.
Okay, so red pills make him strong. No,
Yeah.
pink pills make him. Okay. Blue pills. Okay.
Blue pills give you energy.
Mm-hmm.
Red pills make you strong.
Mm-hmm.
Pink pills calm you down.
Makes sense.
There's enough pills to supply everybody with at least one pill of each color.
Everybody gets some pills. Pills, all kinds of pills.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Are you passing out pills?
I'm passing out pills. Then everyone gets a knife. Okay, so red pill for strong.
Okay. Who's going to
Blue
take
pill.
the red pills?
For health.
Who's going to take the red pills?
I'll take them.
Okay.
I mean, not literally take. I'll grab them.
You may heal 5 physical damage.
Oh snap!
Nice.
That's all my physical damage.
Is that all of our red pills?
No, everybody gets red pills, blue pills, pink pills.
Ooh. I too will take a red pill.
You
pressure.
You heal 2 physical damage.
Aww. Aww.
Well, I'll try one of those, boys.
You also heal 2 physical damage.
Try one as well.
You heal 4 physical damage.
Yay! I overhealed.
What? Oh, this is. Yeah.
That's okay.
Each of
guys.
you now has a red pill and a pink pill. Or you guys took the red pills. You all each have a blue pill. Each have a blue pill and a pink pill.
Okay. I'm taking a blue pill.
What does the blue pill do?
Gives you energy.
Gives you energy. Matthew, please roll
Dexedrine.
a medicine and will D2.
Okay. 2 successes.
All right. Hey, as you are swallowing this pill, hey, wait a minute. I remember when I was in college and needed to stay awake all night, they gave us blue pills. You have swallowed methamphetamines. You are on speed.
Dexedrine.
You now have the ability to move in a single move instead of 5 spaces. You can now move 8 spaces.
Good to know. You guys should totally get some blue pills. These blue pills are amazing. Oh, man. He was totally right. I could see the colors. Have you ever... Whoa. Guys.
I will.
Guys.
You know what? I'm going to hold off on that. I can't tell if your usually darty eyes are standing still because you're calmer or because they're moving so fast that I can't tell when they look to the other side.
We all have a colorful circle around our face.
Okay. I'm going to hold off on the blue pill.
Yours is
Okay.
purple.
Doc now has a pink pill. Everyone else has a blue pill and a pink pill.
What was the purpose of the pink pill? Calming down?
Mm-hmm.
To calm you down. It's the opposite of a Dexedrine.
Take them both.
You're going to take them both?
No,
You can take them both at once?
I don't need a speedball now.
All right. Well, since Doc was good enough to be a guinea pig, I'll take the pink pill.
Right.
There's a white circle
You may heal 4 mental stress.
around my hands. You
Whoa.
guys.
Guys, I feel a lot better.
Your head's clear. You feel a lot more calm.
Yeah, I feel like I can focus a little bit more, like a little bit better. Like,
Ooh.
and that stupid song's out of my head.
Oh,
Good because we.
I'm going to down a pink pill.
You're going to down a pink pill?
The song is gone. I'm going to down a pink pill, yeah.
You may heal 2 mental stress.
Whoa.
I will also take the pink pill.
You may heal 3, 4, 5 mental stress.
Overhealed again.
And you clear a fatigue.
Whoa.
Oh, I feel so much more rested than I have in months.
Better living through pharmacology.
What about you,
I don't
Valentino?
feel too bad.
I think I'm good since all I got is physical.
Oh, you don't. Okay. All right. So just make sure you guys keep track of what pills you have. It sounds like Blisco and Carlos have blue pills remaining.
Yeah.
Doc has no pills remaining.
I have a no pill.
And Valentino, you have both blue and pink remaining.
Yep.
So put that in your inventory. The blue ones give you more speed. 8 speed instead of 5
speed. Yeah.
Yep.
The blue pills are speed.
Yeah, so you guys are able to get some resting going on there, and I think that's probably where we should probably end. Back at the end of the corridor where there is the locked hallway, it sounds like you can hear people down there saying, "Master, Master, where are you, Master? Master, please, I'm ready to go. Let us go into the Dreamlands, Master."
His robes burned up, didn't they?
Well, the guy who was teaching the acolytes, but there might be like a boss master.
Yeah, so you guys know from previous encounters that for every 5 acolytes, there is usually a master.
And the acolytes wear red and the master wears fuchsia. Or am I crazy?
They're like the teams at your office.
Uh-huh.
It's like, ooh, this is the IT acolytes.
Yeah, these guys wear red robes.
Red robes.
Yeah, they were just
robes.
the different colors were just to like differentiate them in combat.
Okay.
They've all been wearing red, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Even the like novices.
Yeah, even the novices.
Okay.
But their robes were dirtier because novices don't get a wash. Their own robes.
Yeah.
They have to wash everybody else's robes.
Right.
And they have to fold the
novices.
laundry too.
And they get paddled.
Yeah.
And the
cold
novices
polish.
probably get the robes that you just pulled off of one of the guys that we killed in the barn last week.
Yeah, like congratulations, you graduated to novice.
Yeah. All right, that's where we're going to end it. There's still plenty of space in this space to explore. Critical Hit Punch All Nazis is a production of Major Spoilers Entertainment and was produced and edited by me, Stephen Schleicher. If you would like to get a behind-the-scenes making of this episode, be sure to check out the GM Roundtable Octoon Cthulhu Edition at our Patreon page, patreon.com/Major Spoilers. Each week I discuss my plans for the upcoming game session, and Dr. Brad Will is there to share his reactions and advice on how to be a better game master. I will warn you, though, There are spoilers galore in every installment of the GM Roundtable Octoon Cthulhu Edition. So, if you don't like spoilers and don't want to know what I'm planning next, don't listen to these episodes. Though, I will say, if you do listen, you'll be able to see how and where the players throw a wrench into my plans, and you're also going to have greater insight into the world that's being built into this campaign. Finally, we want you to record yourself doing your best on Critical Hit and send it to us at podcast@majorspoilers.com, and your voice will join the growing chorus of fans in upcoming episodes as well. Thank you again for listening this week, and here's hoping all of your dice rolls are critical hits.
This podcast is copyright 2024 by Major Spoilers Entertainment, LLC.
You know when you're really stressed or not feeling so great about your life or about yourself? Talking to someone who understands can really help. But who is that person? How do you find them? Where do you even start? Talkspace. Talkspace makes it easy to get the support you need. With Talkspace, you can go online, answer a few questions about your preferences, and be matched with a therapist. And because you'll meet your therapist online, you don't have to take time off work or arrange childcare. You'll meet on your schedule, wherever you feel most at ease. If you're depressed, stressed, struggling with a relationship, or if you want some counseling for you and your partner, or just need a little extra one-on-one support, Talkspace is here for you. Plus, Talkspace works with most major insurers, and most insured members have a $0 copay. No insurance? No problem. Now get $80 off of your first month with promo code SPACE80 when you go to Talkspace.com. Match with a licensed therapist today at Talkspace.com. Save $80 with code SPACE80 at Talkspace.com.